Can I explain myself? Process is something very powerful, but most of us have not given time to understand process. If you know the way a thing is done, you better appreciate what is done. For example, do you know the process through which a phone call is made? I take my phone, I call Pastor Norris, he picks up, we discuss, and that's all. But the scientists, the people that made the phone, they understand the how. They understand the system through which a call is transmitted from one person to the other. They understand how. So, in the realm of the spirit, any physical action you do, it communicates spiritual essence. There is literally a process that occurs. Let me explain myself. When you say, Lord, show me mercy, what happens in the spirit? How does your biological family lose a hold of you? There is a spiritual formula and a process through which you literally transit from one spiritual location to another. Lord Jesus, come into my life. Automatically, there is a recycling process, what I call a loop effect of what happened on the cross. Because if God did not loop the death of Jesus, he will have to die every time somebody confess. When they backslide and confess again, he has to die again. That every time you say, Lord Jesus, what happens? Spiritually, you leave that church, your knees are on the ground, but your spirit is translated and you are summoned to a realm. While you're making that confession, you are being taken out of darkness, literally. An angel holds your hand, walks you out of that darkness and brings you into the cross. You go through the death, you go through the beating, the death, everything, resurrection, then you are fit to be called a Christian. Automatically you enter the system called Christ. How do you become Abraham's child if you have never met Abraham? When I call your name, in how many hours do you hear? Let's explain the process. But let me tell you the process in my own little level of biology. When I speak or the instrumentalist releases a sound, automatically it creates sound waves, and the sound waves travels into your ear. It passes through the ear canal. The ear canal now ends, the outer ear ends at the eardrum. The eardrum begins to vibrate. Boom, 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 boom. When the thing vibrates, it hits 3 bones. One is called the malleus, one is called the incus, other one is called the stapes. Now when this happens, these 3 bones now begin to hit a sinew-like organ in the ear, which is called the cochlea. The cochlea has fluids, and then that vibration begins to vibrate the fluids, and then it affects a part inside the cochlea, which is like hair-like structure on the hair in the ear. These hair-like things are called the stereocilia. What is stereo? Sound that comes out through 2 channels. So the stereocilia is touched and it begins to move like that. When it moves, it creates aeon, and the aeon now releases chemicals. Only calling your name. The chemicals now go down to the bottom of the hair, and then it partners with what I call the auditory nerve. The auditory nerve now is the nerve that helps you to hear. The nerve carries that chemical into the brain. Then you hear your name. Imagine the process just to hear your name. Now this is biology. I've told you how you hear your name. Is it complex?